Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us. We have an engaging, I'm sure, interesting session with Sang Yong. So just a brief introduction of myself. My name is Ahmed Alwan. I am the CEO of Hub 71. And what we do at Hub 71 is we are an ecosystem enabler that supports startups and journey to grow and scale out of Abu Dhabi. Very excited to be sitting here in front of you today.
Hello, I'm Son Young Huang, and CEO of Nextbase Limited, and I'm leading also MapleStory Universe project, which is based on the blockchain technology. I started my gaming career as a game producer 15 years ago at Nexon. Nexon is one of the biggest game company, also most successful online gaming company in the world, and it's been almost 30 years so far, and it is listed in Tokyo stock market, exchange market. And the market cap is around $15 billion US at the moment, and it's number two biggest game company in Japan, following Nintendo. And me and my team 2 years ago started this MapleStory Universe project, leveraging the power of blockchain technology and standard to make a next generation gaming service. And after a while, actually earlier this year, we established Nextbase Limited entity here in Abu Dhabi, UAE, with the backing, $1 million backing of our mother company, Nexon here. I'm really grateful and excited to share my thought in this ADFW conference, a five-side chat with Mr. Ahmed, Hub 71 CEO, and also in front of these influential audience today.
Thank you so much. And actually, I'm sure a lot of people here are so curious about MapleStory, because it has been a beloved game for more than 2 decades. I want to ask, what inspired you to now reimagine MapleStory through the lens of Web3?
Yeah, indeed. I believe Nexon has several IPs, most successful IP in the world, but I believe in MapleStory, this IP is the #1 IP that Nexon has. It's been in service 2 decades up till now, and officially it has 250 million registered user base worldwide, all throughout its history, and also over $5 billion US in its lifetime revenue, and it never stops growth in terms of revenue and the user base even now, and we also scale this MapleStory IP. Actually, MapleStory IP starts from the PC MMORPG game, and we also beyond PC platform. We are scaling this MapleStory IP into another platform, such as a mobile gaming platform with MapleStory M, and also a UGC platform with the MapleStory World. And we always been seeking opportunity to broaden a whole new group of users into this MapleStory IP by pioneering a new platform with a whole new group of user base. And when I first meet this blockchain technology, I began to see this technology as a new platform with an untapped potential inside. See, MapleStory has in-game economy inside, where player can have their own assets, actually inside game only, but they can have their own assets and trade them with player with this they can trade this item with the player freely inside the game market. And if we can scale this MapleStory IP into whole new platforms, such as blockchain ecosystem, then we thought it will open a whole big door of MapleStory IP into a whole group of new users. That was the starting point of a project, and actually, we are leveraging this blockchain technology by enabling not only the game user, but also this new group of audience from this blockchain ecosystem, such as builder, creators, and NFT collector, DeFi enthusiast, and even a token investor, for them to enjoy MapleStory IP in their own interested way. That is core of our project. So MapleStory Universe project is designed to turn this vision into reality. In this universe, everyone can contribute to the IP and benefit accordingly from our unique NXPC protocol, which is the core tokenomics of a MapleStory Universe project. Okay, I have a question. Web3 is reshaping industry globally by enabling decentralization and new economic models. From your perspective, what makes Web3 particularly exciting for business and startup? And also, how can innovation hub like Abu Dhabi's Hub 71 support this transformation?
No, thank you so much for this question. The digital assets journey has indeed been unique for Hub 71. Obviously, in a situation where digital assets historically perhaps or crypto was in the news for different reasons, we decided to double down on our focus on digital assets on the Web3 space back in 2023. This is when we started the conceptualization of what today we call Hub 71 Pluses, which are specialized ecosystems aimed to invigorate specific sectors. And we started effectively with digital assets. And it was clear to us then that digital assets will disrupt the future of many industries, but perhaps particularly fintech. Your ability to transact, your ability to do business, your ability to create currency is all a novel way of leveraging financial services and so forth. Now, what we've identified that in order to make that happen, it is critical to have a strong regulator, and that's why we have been lucky and are grateful to be part of the Abu Dhabi global market, who had crypto regulations since 2016 and 2017. I would say that there's a lot that would ascribe digital assets to be very closely knit to fintech. But I'm actually I'm a big believer on different use cases of Web3 digital assets in different sectors. And what you're doing right now is a great proof point of that. So I'm very excited to see the refreshed look of the MapleStory. So let me return the favor and ask you a question. Can you share your vision of how Web3 technology would enhance the MapleStory Universe player experience? I'm very curious, actually, to learn about this.
About that, actually, we are focusing. One of the important concepts among the whole blockchain technology is NFT and ownership issue, actually. While granting ownership of in-game item to gamers can be a meaningful step, however, I don't think it's going to drastically change the core experience of the gamer. Because in the traditional MapleStory service, the gamers already feel a strong sense of ownership and satisfaction while using these items if they play inside game only, which most of the gamers do. But on the other hand, when it comes to those who want to scale their activity with these items outside the game, outside the community, it will open a whole new level of opportunity for them. In the traditional MapleStory service, we already see a robust so-called derivative ecosystem surrounding the gamers community. Such as you all know, like fan-made art, fan-made merchandise, and even item rental service among them, and character growth support, even a whole new application and game being made by this MapleStory IP. Of course, without our permission, though. And these derivative activities, market size of these derivative activities is almost even rivals with that of official game service. It's really astonishing. Unfortunately, due to intellectual property restriction and regulation gap, these activity remains informal, underground, limiting their positive impact and growth potential. It's really sad, even for us. By using blockchain technology, you can leverage this derivative ecosystem participant into our sunlight stage. We can align the incentive by this blockchain technology with them, with the NFT standard. In this universe, all the participants, including this derivative activities participant, will be aligned into one same direction to IP strengthening by this our tokenomics NXPC protocol. And we can expect unprecedented variety of content created by all these participants. It's gonna introduce whole various way to whole new group of audience coming from this new platform to engage and interact with MapleStory beyond the gaming. As Web3 adoption grows, what do you see the biggest opportunity and challenges for emerging technology to integrate with traditional industry?
Yeah, that's always the kind of money question. I'm trained not to see challenges, I only see opportunities. But the way I see it is that I touched on it perhaps a bit earlier, but the amount of opportunities that we will have through exploring digital asset solution and Web3 applications, especially on the financial system, I would say, is perhaps going to reinvent how we're interacting with the financial system. I think one of the things that I've come to the conclusion of, and I would love, at some point if we audience members or you, Sang-Yong, later on, if we engage, like what I see blockchain and digital assets to be is basically the financial system summarized since 2009. If you think about the financial system evolution from BC era to today, all of this happened through blockchain, because of blockchain since 2009. I think pretty soon you're going to see, perhaps it already exists, but alone to be a click of a button, you'll identify the lenders, you'll identify the lendees, you'll be able to do KYC checks, perhaps if you overlay some AI, support to, validate some of the information. All of that kind of intersection for me is I see where the real opportunity. But we'll also be honest, it does come with challenges. It's no secret that the digital asset space faced a lot of stigma over the past few years for different reasons. And I think this is where regulation, education is paramount. And this is, I think, what also sets us, the opportunity for us is to ensure that there are compliant regulations that allow these companies to grow in a scalable way, to protect those that invest, that interact with that engine, and those that invest in it. And I'm thankful because through Hub 71, being able to grow a digital assets ecosystem with great partners such as yourself, with great partners such as Hashed, we've been able to see the fruits of that ecosystem and bringing great companies, great partners into Hub 71. I know we go back into gaming because actually that's one of the rising trends and opportunities we do see at Hub 71. We have today, as Hub 71, onboarded a number of companies that are exploring Web3 gaming. So now for you, having worked on both traditional and Web3 game challenges, what unique challenges and opportunities you see in that domain?
There is actually a big difference between gamers from the traditional space and the Web3 space. It's really important starting point to approach this industry with our project, I think. in this traditional space, gamers primarily seek for immersive, deep immersive experience from the play in the virtual world, full of rich lore and storytelling. In other words, on the other hand, player from Web3 space primarily seek for tangible connection to the real world and focusing on delivering meaningful and realistic reward from the game. So we put special two features on top of the game. Actually, we redeveloped completely the existing MapleStory PC version from the ground up into a MapleStory N. So we call it, and there is a dynamic reward system and dynamic pricing system. And these two systems has a unique point, but it's time limiting. So actually, through implementing these two systems, we aim to enhance the perceived value of all the in-game items as a meaningful reward to all the gamers. And also, we aim to drive a new demand from the outside game economy, which is based on the blockchain. So we evolved original MapleStory into this MapleStory N, and it's gonna be a next generation gaming experience for the gamer who seeks a fresh experience from the gameplay in the long run. Yeah. Mr. Ahmed, so looking ahead, how can Abu Dhabi attract, support global talent and companies working in the intersection of gaming and Web3 technology?
And it's a great question, and I realize we're almost out of time, so I'll be concise. I would actually, for us, creating a clear value proposition that goes beyond just an incentive for companies to set up here, interact with great partners, with great initiatives such as Abu Dhabi Gaming that exists here. But what's very important for me, Swangyong, is I'll take a close look at your journey, see how it is that we can continue to support you and shape that into a reality for the future of Web3 gaming out of Abu Dhabi. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, I think then that wraps up our time for today. Thank you for your attentiveness.
Thank you for joining us, and hope you got a great time in the ADFW. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Sonyong and Ahmed.